Now guys, this video is not for everybody. First, this video I'm going to make now is for a particular group of people, but the other video you are going to watch towards the end is for everybody who wants to jackpot using the academic pathway. Please, if you do not have academic documents and you want to jackpot abroad, pay attention to the fact that when you get abroad, one, you would not be legal after 90 days, that is 3 months. 2, remember the easiest visa if you do not have documents and the cheapest that you are going to be picking or using to come abroad here is what we call the Schengen visa. And do not forget that they are of various categories. It's either you get a tourist visa, a visit visa, a medical visa, or a conference visa. All of them, or a business visa, all of them fall under the category called Schengen visa. I am saying this because some people are going to pinch you. You get, I don't want to go into those details. Yesterday I had a one-on-one call with somebody from, and what this girl is going through is not the best. I don't know why people keep doing that, but again, remember, for you to apply for this Schengen type visa, I have videos on this channel. You need documents. The visa officer or the consular wants to be sure that if you are saying that you want to visit Europe, you would go back to your home country. You want to be sure that you have documents as evidence to show that when you come here, you have to return home. So for you to apply, you need to show them that you have a job, or you are a CEO, that you earn money, or you have something back home that you are going to go back and do after you visit Europe. Please do not apply for this type of visa if you do not have documentations. In other videos, I said you need travel experience, but travel experience doesn't really matter. What matters a lot is the documentation. Though travel experience will also give you an upper edge, but you can still apply and get the visa. I currently have a friend who came in year September before I came for my studies. She didn't come through academics, but she is here in the country. Now, remember that when you come here, the only way you can stay further after those days I told you is if you ask for Aduro. If Aduro is not any problem to you, watch my other videos on the channel, then you apply for this type of visa. Let's talk about something I have been saying going around. I don't want to go into these details, but first, please, listen to me. All these things you see on the media, oh, visa in 2 weeks, oh, visa in 7 days, oh, visa in 2 days. Someone was even saying visa in 2 days. I hope you know what you are doing. I don't want to go into those details because I don't like talking about other creators, but you have to be tactical when you watch videos. Now, this video is basically going to be about people who intend to migrate to Belgium, Czech Republic, Portugal, Austria and Bulgaria this academic year. I'm going to start with Austria. And again, I will be using my people from Cameroon and Nigeria as examples. If you intend to move to Austria this year, and as I'm talking to you now, and as you are watching this video, if you haven't done your authentication, verification, legalization right now, if you are still to start the procedure, please forget about Austria. This is the reason why I say you should forget about Austria. 1, if you must migrate to Austria, the process of authentication, verification, and legalization costs a lot of money. Okay, I don't want to go into the finance aspect, but note that it's not just about the money part, it's also very time consuming. Okay, so if you think that right now you haven't started the process, according to the Austrian authorities, which is the Austrian embassy, they say this process is going to take at least 6 months. As I'm talking to you, someone spoke to me a few days back. I think I saw that email somewhere. The person said his documents has been there for over 8 months and he just got an email. Now, what if you send your documents to them and your documents is about to be with them for 8 months? What are you going to do? There will be no admissions for you to apply, and you need to get this document done before you can apply for any school in Austria. This is the process. So guys, please always look at all these things. I have said many times here that putting requirements into consideration, consider the process before you go into any application. Otherwise, it's going to be technical for you. Now, let's go. I forgot something about Spain. You are going to watch a video I did. The video is on the channel. Even videos about Austria, they are on the channel. Okay, I said in those videos that in some, by the way, because the procedure is changing day in, day out. If you want to migrate to Spain, there is a process for you to recognize your documents. Okay, I spoke about that. There are two ways. Either you go through the Spanish embassy in your home country, or you do it online. Online might take several months. I would not recommend for you. But if you are going through the Spanish embassy in your home country, fantastic. That is an excellent way to do it. But also understand that it will take time, it will be stressful, and it also involves money, because for you to reach the Spanish embassy, you have to go through the Ministry of Education, Foreign Affairs, before you go through the Spanish embassy, right? And for some countries, you have to go from one area, like my people in Cameroon, from the GCE board, Ministry of Education, Foreign Affairs, before the Spanish embassy, if you want to actually do the correct thing. And if you skip the first process, the Spanish embassy will never recognize those documents. You understand? So the process is different. For Bulgaria, there are videos on the channel I did about Bulgaria. If you need them, you haven't seen those videos, just comment I need the videos below. I will tag them to you. Okay, if there is a question, anything you don't understand, let me know and I will drop the link to you, because I have over 1,000, I think close to 2,000 videos on this channel, right? Again, make good use of the videos. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, the link to book a call with me is below. If you are moving to Portugal, the process I explained for Austria, it is not the same for Portugal, because you have to do just Ministry of Education, Foreign Affairs, then you go straight to the Portuguese embassy, right? Now, the process I talked about with Austria, there is a process there called verification, where the Austrian embassy send their lawyer to verify if those documents you are telling them is, let's say, it's in fact, you know what I mean. But now, if you are doing Portugal, you are not going to go through the verification process. Okay. Now, the reason why these countries are doing these things is because many of us, we have been using fake documents. We are just trying to fake things around, which is not good. So I cannot even blame them for anything, right? But do the correct procedure. And remember, appointments, you need to book appointments. All these things I'm telling you like this, you need to also be booking appointments. Now, somebody was asking me, what if I want to do translation of my documents to Bulgarian language? Ask your university this, because some universities will help you do it, but you pay, okay? Then when your documents are all ready, you send to them, they do it in Bulgaria at the Bulgarian Ministry of Education. Then that is when they are going to send an official admissions letter to you, your accommodation proof, and the confirmation from the Ministry of Education in Bulgaria before you can apply for the visa. So these are some of the things you should put into consideration. Equally, if you are doing Czech Republic, also understand that there is something in Czech Republic called super legalization. Notification is going to be done in Czech Republic, but super legalization has to be done by the Czech embassy. So put all these things together and understand that money is involved, time is involved. So you have to start the process early enough to give you enough time to process everything. Look, admissions is getting hard now because of what? The documents, like the arrangement of all the documents. Because if you do not do the right thing, even if you struggle and get admissions, at the end of the day to apply for visa, you must do this process. So put all of this together. Now, if you are doing Belgium, there are several videos I have done on this YouTube channel talking about if you are applying to universities like Ghent University, it is compulsory. If you are applying to other universities, and you may want to apply to the universities before you do the process, but understand that you cannot apply for a student visa to Belgium without doing this process. Now, let's take, for example, if you are a Nigerian and a Cameroonian and you want to apply to Ghent University. Nigerians, your documents will go through the Ministry of Education, Foreign Affairs, then TLS contact and the Belgian embassy for the legalization. Then when the documents come back to you before your admissions will be approved, if they are accepting you or rejecting you, You must legalize the documents at the level of the Belgian embassy before Ghent University can check your admissions file. Now, Cameroonians, if you are applying for bachelor's at Ghent, you have to go to the GCE board, take confirmation of results, then go to the Ministry of Education. From there, you go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Then from there, you go to TLS contact. Then from there, you go to TLS contact will now transfer to the Belgian embassy. After the documents are back, you can now apply or upload them. If you apply to Ghent without doing this, they are going to tell you to go and bring them. And it doesn't matter, you can still bring them and you are rejected. So don't think that maybe, oh, because they're asking you to bring this, you will be accepted. No, it doesn't work that way. I'm just making you see reasons why you should know what a school requires before you go into any application process. I hope you understand. Thank you. Now, when you are about to apply to Belgium, to any other university, some will not ask you this. They will give you admission. But at the end of the day, you will still go and do this because, of course, you have to apply for visa. It is the same procedure. Those of you who are going to be using, I think, moving with, you are going to be using your birth certificate. The birth certificate has to go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It is the same process if you are trying to authenticate your police character to apply for Bulgaria visa or to apply for a Portuguese study visa, right? So your police character or clearance have to go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is the only office that is recognized. Please do not forget this. It's so important because I see many people, I understand that you are desperate to move. I was once in that position, but now I'm encouraging you that put in the work, watch videos, look at the necessary diplomatic mission websites to actually understand what they are saying. But all these things I'm telling you, you will not find them there. It's only going to come to you via appointments, maybe talking to people, watching YouTube videos and doing some research, deep research. It is not research on TikTok and Facebook. No, YouTube is where I will guarantee that you can get information if you really want to travel abroad. Yes. Before I came to the Netherlands, I did a lot of research, watched a lot of YouTube videos. Okay, so you have to be doing the same thing. That's why I'm teaching some of you, because I know most of us do not know. If you want to apply to other places like the United States, and to those of you, I'm talking to people with HND. HND may not be accepted in European schools because your credits are not enough. That's one thing. So before you use your HND to apply for masters, already know that your chances of getting admission in Europe is 20%. I'm saying this thing and most people will not take it seriously. In as much as it's not a degree, it is a problem in Europe. Maybe some few schools, maybe 5%, 10% can accept your offer or your application, but most schools will look at degrees, okay? Sometimes they don't even understand what HND is. Yeah, I'm telling you. So if you want to apply with HND in Europe, my advice is go for a bachelor's program if going for BSc is not a problem for you. Trust me, what I did for my bachelor's, had it been I knew like what I know today, if I knew it back then in 2011 when I went for bachelor's, I wouldn't have studied what I did for bachelor's. This is a fact. But some people do not understand. I totally understand why it is like that. Orientation is important and so many other things. But please, pay attention to details before you start any study abroad journey. It is not going to be an easy ride, like you said. I see some people, they are like, oh, Milton, I'm looking for a country which is easy for me to process. Bro, nothing is easy out here. Nothing, absolutely nothing is easy. Look for your own place, put in the work, know that you are going to have emotional issues, you are going to have maybe get tired, you are going to have financial issues, and sometimes you will feel like giving up, but giving up shouldn't be an excuse. Now who give up, now who lose? You understand? So please keep trying your best, and hopefully you are in the European Union or the United States. If you have HND, also try to maybe evaluate your transcript, and you evaluate your transcript is going to increase a bit, like a CGPA. Then they can convert it to a bachelor's degree, and from there you can use it to apply for schools in the US. But this procedure might not work in Europe. This is just my advice for you.